communism, as envisioned by Karl Marx and as implemented to some extent by Joe Stalin and by Lenin, Vladimir Lenin, and others, Mao Zedong, the government of North Vietnam or of Vietnam. Communism is where the government owns and controls the means of manufacture, supply, and distribution. In other words, all the factories are owned by the government. Everybody works for the government. The government owns basically everything. And on the other hand, free enterprise is, or laissez-faire capitalism, unregulated, absolutely unregulated capitalism in a Milton Friedman-esque world is where the government owns virtually nothing. It provides police services and a military, and that's pretty much it. And, you know, private industry owns everything else. The middle ground of this is the regulation of private industry so that it still is privately owned and still operates to make a profit, but it's operating within a rule set that requires it to operate in a way that serves the public interest first and the stockholders second. And that the government steps into those places where there are natural monopolies or the commons. A natural monopoly is like, you know, the electricity coming into your house. How many power lines do you have coming into your home? 3, 4, 5? No, you have one. So it's a natural monopoly. How many power companies can compete to sell you electricity? One. That's not competition. That's a monopoly. So the same with the water, same with the septic, same with our roads. I mean, how many roads, you know, do you have competing roads? No. So these are areas where the government should control or even own the means of supply and distribution, in this case of electricity or of clean water or delivery of septic, treatment of septic, those kind of things. Democratic socialism is described as that, basically, and this is what Bernie says he is a democratic socialist. And democratic socialism is where the government makes sure that the private sector is operating to the benefit of the people as well as the ownership class, and where the government is run for the benefit of everybody, not just the bottom 99%, but the 100%. What we have right now in the United States is a government that is run for the benefit of the top, arguably the top 10%, certainly the top 1%, and the top 1/100th of 1%, they get whatever they want. They want legislation, they want changes, they want whatever they want. They can call up whichever legislator they happen to own and say, do it, and it gets done. Whereas the bottom 99% in America, you know, it takes an organized movement, as Bernie Sanders pointed out in the first hour of this program. It takes a movement to make things happen. And so, you know, yeah, that hopefully that sheds some light. How much time do we have? Oh, 7 seconds. No, I can't take a call in 7 seconds. So, you know, if this movie is using the word socialism as if it was communism, I have no control over that, but it's a big mistake. I know that the Soviet Union called itself the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, and that Karl Marx sometimes referred to communism as socialism. But there is a difference, and it's a long and historic difference. And so, anyhow, that's it.